Ohio. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Washington Nationals and the Cincinnati Reds. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So now here is Lane Thomas. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Lane Thomas.
First delivery to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
First pitch, 111.
Gray ready with the 0-1. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
And stepping in, number 3. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch on its way. That's a strike to throw down. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Thomas stands at second with no outs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. Thomas rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Lifted in the air to center field. Garcia finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Nationals on top, 1-0. Number 65 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now here's the first offering. Jonathan India is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. The 1-1. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third.
With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan, please ask?
Well, I know they'd love to get more production out of Delino DeShields these days. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Reds are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now it'll be Yadiel Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 29, Yadiel Hernandez.
The pitch. In the air now, out to left. DeShields is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting sixth, the second baseman.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
To the plate now, Luis Garcia. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Garcia takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Stepping in now, Riley Adams, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Carter Kieboom, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Carter Kieboom digs in now as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Batting average down in the low 210s. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Number 65 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 2 and the Reds nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Going back is the right fielder, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 29 home runs for him on the year. As the Reds are off the schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. Popped him up. Bell has room in foul territory. 1 down.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're in this one.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Line drive to center field. Thomas is there. 2 gone.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Delino DeShields.
So 2 out, nobody on, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Bell is over to take a look, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Nationals 2 and the Reds 1. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Lane Thomas.
Number 28, Lane.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Grounded up the first baseline. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
Next to hit, number 3. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Second and third here, 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw to the plate. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Now into the box. Yadiel Hernandez flew out last time up. And a high strike there. 0-1. Soto at second. Bell at first. 1 gone. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. They get the force at the plate. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. At the plate, Luis Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. From the stretch, the 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't.
And not in time as the run scores. Next, it'll be Riley Adams. He doubled his last time up. Ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
2-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs. Now to bat, Jose Garcia. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Sonny Gray, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Fouled off. One and 2 the count to the Reds pitcher. Ready with the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Thomas has it for route number 1. So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third, and in to swing the bat next is Jonathan India. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. The relay on to first. The double play and the side. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Number 65 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 28, Lane.
No one on with 1 down, and here's Lane Thomas into the box. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2.
Now batting, number 3,
Ready now is number 3. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there for strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead this. Stepping up is Tyler Stevenson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lined but speared on a hop.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
First delivery to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nicholas Castellanos goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez.
Yes, he'll ground this one foul for the first strike.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Here now is Juan Soto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now the 2-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Garcia is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The first baseman, number 19.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. One and 2 now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Another full count pitch home. There's ball 4. Now at the plate, Yadiel Hernandez.
The left fielder, Yadiel.
From the stretch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Little tapper down the first baseline. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Luis Garcia goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And now here is Riley Adams. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And that misses, ball 1. Bell on second. Hernandez on at first with 2 down.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Two pitch is fouled away. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Lucas Sims answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 left for Washington. They're up 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi. High in the air out to center field. Back goes Thomas. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 3, Asdrubal.
Now at the plate is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it on to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 7.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Reds are down in order. They're down 5-1. Digging in will be number 65, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The center fielder,
Lane Thomas now. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Castellanos in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
now batter.
So next to hit is number 3. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder, Juan.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. So the next to bat will be Josh Bell. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. 1-0 the count. Just missing here. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And the 2-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And it's fouled away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
He's set and the pitch. Yadiel Hernandez set the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Looking to leave him loaded. Popped him up. Cabrera is there as he makes the catch, and they'll... Striding in is Jose Garcia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
The 1-1 home.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 2-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Joey Votto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0.
That's a ball. 2-0. That's ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Thomas is on the run for it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Jonathan India digging in now. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
And it's 1-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Michael Givens comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. So stepping in is Luis Garcia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher, Riley Adams.
And now in the box, Riley Adams. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Carter Kieboom is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Popped him up. India over to his right. And that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Stepping in once again is Tyler Stevenson. 0-for-2 for him to this point. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Looped out towards short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Next, here is Nicholas Castellanos. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Hits this one hard the other way. Bell brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here is Eugenio Suarez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Fouled away. Inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a. Now at the plate here is number 65. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Lane Thomas comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, number 3.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots.
As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
To the plate now, Yadiel Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.